So you could imagine working in the hospital. I mean, from my perspective, I had done my residency there. I stayed on as a clinical pharmacist. I knew, all of the other clinical pharmacists. I went in, I saw them every day. And, I knew the physicians, the facility. So it was just a very familiar place to be. I knew exactly every day was more or less going to be about the same. Industry was sort of like a shock to me. When I first got into industry, at least in the role that I did, I started as a medical science liaison. And for those that are unfamiliar, these are sort of like clinically or medically trained professionals that are based around the country, and we would have a specific territory that we would cover. So there wasn't a necessary like an office that we would go into. Our office was essentially our home. So you kind of contrast going from a place of work where everyone kind of went to, you knew everyone, and what you expect to just being at home working off of a laptop. And then you having to be self-motivated to go out to learn your territory, to now go make appointments with physicians so that you can meet with them at their office, at their clinical institution, or wherever it is within your geography. And that geography is fairly large. At least for mine, I covered Northern California. So you think about all the centers of excellence within Northern California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, and Hawaii. That was sort of what I did. And that was a shock because, again, this was prior to smartphones. Trying to map things, figure out where you're going was very, very different at that time. So to me, it was definitely a big change and very different than what I had known up until that time.